life worth living. Make it live like a Friday night. I'm living life crazy, going wild like a Friday night. Don't these wasted on a Friday night. I'm living life crazy, going wild like a Friday night. Don't these wasted on a Friday night. Like a Friday night.
What up, Nitro? Lady Soul, we living life. Quan.
Let me know how we go. Do you ever want to stop us from watching the Ravens? Do you ever want to turn off your TV in the mornings because of the Ravens?
Oh!
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tuning into an episode of the Wonder Kid Morning Show live. What's good, everybody? I'm your host, Nitro. Thank you for being here this morning. Let's get into it. You already know what it is. We're going to lay into the Baltimore Ravens. Why? Because they've been absolutely, unmistakably abysmal. I mean, this is this is disgraceful, bro. They get to the 1 yard line and say, Henry, you're not getting no touches. Yo, after what had happened to Marshawn Lynch in the Super Bowl, I would have thought teams would have been like, our big back, you know what I'm saying, Atlas type back that carries the load pause of this team. We would expect them to get the ball, multiple cracks at trying to get to the end zone, and you take that away? Oh. It's all right, though. It's all right, though. We say good morning to everybody. King Blaze, first in the building. Good morning. What's good, bro? Stacy, good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Gregory Smith, good morning, bro. We here, man. We here. We're trying to fight through this absolutely tumultuous time. Bateman Nation, I've had a bad week with sports. All my teams keep losing. Did Bateman have any catches yesterday? I think Bateman didn't have no catches yesterday. I think Bateman had no targets or no catches yesterday at all. He was 0 of 0 if I'm not mistaken. Money Mike, what up? Man, it's a hashtag fire everybody. Facts. King Lee, good morning, my real flock fan. What's good, bro? We here, man. We are here. Jay. He says somebody better get fired. Good morning, chat. Good morning to you too, man. We are in here, man. We are in here. Oh my gosh, man. I'm telling you, I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of it. Let me see if I could move it down. We have the number 2 pick as of now. We're not keeping the number 2 pick. We're not. Best in the North, Fire Harbs. Morning. Good morning to you too, man. Kush. Black and yellow. You know what it is. Wiz Khalifa, what's good, man? Glad you're here. Ashley Shelton, good morning to you. Always a pleasure to have you in here. H.R. Ferguson, top of the morning. Top of the morning to you too, sir. Moggs. What? This thing is jumping. Left Henry off the field on critical short downs. Again, fire the whole coaching staff. At least we're seeing eye to eye, right? You know what I'm saying? At least we're seeing eye to eye, bro. At least we're seeing eye to eye. Like, dead serious with you. That's where I'm at with it. Too many times they've done it. I'm tired of them. Don Rose at Bateman ain't it. I don't want to give up on him now. But he hasn't looked good at all. Not at all. Omega 21, good morning. Let's see who else. Tim Rollins, good morning. How you doing, man? We in here, man. We in here. Let's see. Zanger, what's up? What's up? I see you, man. Donovan Carter, yo. What's good? Mike M, what's up? Eli Sports Guy, good morning. All right, guys, we got through everybody. Let's break this down. I think we have a decent show. It's not going to be a super long show today, but it's going to be a good show today. There was so much material that John Harbaugh put out yesterday. So much. So much material. And now I'm talking about his facial pause. You know what I'm saying? Like his face. Like he was like all of that. But also what he said in the media right after. You know what I'm saying? The press conference after the game. And I can't take him seriously as a coach anymore. Like, I look at him and I say, bro, you're just saying stuff now that you don't even believe. And nothing is getting changed at all. I always said, why y'all look stressed? You know why. You know why. Oh. Get out of here, I horse. Donovan Carter with the first $2 donation of the day. Yo, the Ravens are tinfoil toucans. We are T-Rash. Yo, remember Toucan Sam for the Fruit Loops? You know what's crazy? We can all state that he comes off as crazy, John Harbaugh, but it's almost like insanity at this point. The level of like insanity that he is going about this. You ever see somebody like devolving into insanity? Like, it's like, oh, you're getting crazy. Like, it's turning into the Joker. Like, that's the level of, like, fall from grace that we're seeing from John Harbaugh. It's laughable, to say the least. Laughable. I want to show y'all something, because I did a video on this yesterday, but I said we were going to go over it today. And I want y'all to see just the blatant stupidity. Blatant foolishness. Blatant idiotism that this man has portrayed to the Baltimore Ravens flock. I want you to hear this real quick. This question was about the quarterbacks yesterday. Check this out.
John, trying to quarterback, were there any thoughts of maybe going to Tyler a little earlier than what you did in the fourth?
Yeah, well, the plan, my plan was to play them both throughout the course of the game. And as we went through the game, as you feel the game, when you make a change, it wasn't going to be necessarily a change. It was going to be Cooper, then Tyler. It could have been Tyler, then Cooper again. You know, it could have been one of those things. The way the first half went, didn't seem to be a moment to bring him out.
Oh, my God.
Second half, we had a drive going, and then we turned it over. So I think you could say that maybe, but I don't really necessarily think there was an obvious moment to do that.
John, trying to quarterback.
There wasn't an obvious This man said there wasn't an obvious moment to do that. Bro, I can't take this guy. Like, I cannot take this guy. Like, bro, are y'all hearing this foolishness out of his mouth? Donovan Carter with a $2 donation. Yes! John Harbaugh's the best fly catcher in the world. He's the best dookie catcher in the world. Like, the crap that this man is catching and spewing and throwing is on an astronomical level. We're talking about world breaker levels. He is the world breaker Hulk of crap. Like, bro, this man gonna come out here and be like, oh yeah, we were gonna play him. We didn't really know we were gonna play him then first and second and go back to him. And name a time that's ever worked in the NFL. Name a time where that was ever even insinuated to be a working formula for winning in the NFL. Like, I can't, bro. I can't with this man. I can't. You see what I'm saying? The vent said that's because Cooper is a Harbs guy. See? You see? Okay, you're seeing what I'm seeing. Mike Evans, I was barely watching the game, not gonna lie. It's a good thing you didn't. You would have ripped your eyeballs out and threw them into boiling water and ate them as eggs. As bad as we were. We were on the 1 yard line and tried to tush push our way. Instead of giving it to Henry, multiple cracks at the line, and got stopped. This is why I don't understand why people want to take the tush push out of the game. The only team that is truly unstoppable doing it is the Philadelphia Eagles. And if you actually watch the game, three of the guys weren't even pushing. Not everybody bought into it. And even when Lamar's off the field, right? Well, then it's hat on hat. Everybody's pushing whatever else is you know what I'm saying it is. But still, the guys in the back don't push. And there was no push up front from the guards at all. Or our center. None. Clock's in the building. What's good, bro? Let me read what y'all saying. Flex zone, we slapping hard balls this morning. You already know we are. I already done swung 3 times. So listen, John Harbaugh he's a travesty to coaching at this point. Travesty. There's no way you can look at him and say that he's what a coach is supposed to be. He's not. He cannot rally men. He's become he's been Lamar dependent, but the team has devolved even more into being Lamar centric and Lamar dependent that if he even misses a little time, they can't do anything. I thought y'all would have noticed this. Remember when we went out, when the Browns game, we were beating the Browns, Lamar goes out to get some fluids, and they storm all the way back and almost beat us. Then Lamar comes back, throws a touchdown, and then it lights, and it turns around the whole game. That's the Baltimore Ravens. It's ridiculous. Speedy93 says, Zayfly is not a true number 1 wide receiver. Monkey needs to use him as a slot receiver, and he would kill all the time because of his speed. Yeah. Scott keep trying to tell people, you know what I'm saying? Lamar has yet to have a true number 1 receiver. He has not had that. He's the only young quarterback, that has not had that. Every other quarterback from Patrick Mahomes, has had it. Josh Allen has had it. Lawrence has had it. Herbert has had it. Tua has had it. Love has had it. Who else is young? Purdy has had it. Who else? Jaden Daniels has had it. What's his name on the Browns has had it. All the young. Lamar has yet to have it. Yet to have that. Yet to have that. It's ridiculous. And the sad part is, if Lamar comes back, we're probably going to win a lot of games. There is a chance we could finish this year 10-7, 11-6. I want you to understand that. Everyone's saying, nah, Nitro, that's impossible. Have y'all looked at our schedule? Now, really, have you looked at our schedule? The last team that I really think that we really, that's oh my God, is Green Bay. It's Green Bay. We got the Browns, the Steelers, Cincinnati, Miami. So all y'all saying, we can very well end up 11-6 or 10-7. And if we beat the Steelers twice, we'll probably win the AFC North. Oh yeah, and we go against the Bears also. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Our schedule is not like world beaters. We're not world beaters right now. We're not. There's and the defense wasn't even great yesterday. Magnificent. But if the defense even gets a little better, with the offense doing what it can do, even with the bad offensive line play, with Lamar on the field being able to run around and move the way he does, that's what he does. He mitigates all of their bad play. Yeah, you know what's crazy? I got people saying, nah, Nitro. It's y'all believe that little Lamar, huh? A fully healthy Lamar coming back, huh? Cause you saw him pissed off on the sideline too? Coming back with a vengeance? First game come out, Lamar throw 4 or 5 touchdowns. I'm gonna be like, yeah, they look like the best team again, don't they? You know what's funny? You don't see Dan Orlowski saying anything anymore. They've lost their bullhorns. See what I'm trying to say? Mr. Intimate said the Ravens are cooked. Could be. But if Lamar comes back and starts playing like how we know he could play, with this type of schedule, yeah, we can win these games. I'm telling y'all. Y'all, bro, if we end up balancing this out, we on a 5-game winning streak or something like that. Now we're 5-5. I'm going to look at y'all like I told you, bro. I told you. We're not getting a top 5 pick. We are not. Harbaugh's playing for his coaching future. He's not. He's going to throw everything he can and hope that when Lamar comes, he can save his life. So that's what I'm trying to say, Ashley. If the defense can even hold people to 20 points, 22 points, 24 points, bro, Lamar in the offense is probably going to go crazy. I think I know this now. Because he makes so many plays happen just because of his ability to move around. So I keep trying to tell people don't be listening to me. No, Nitro don't know what he's talking about. Nitro don't know what he's talking about. Zelda the Knight with a $5 donation. Yes, Nitro, I hear you. They forgot what rookie Lamar did in the middle of a dead season. Facts. People forget that. Listen, Zelly, shout out to you for saying that too. Best nation donation, bro. Second donation of the day, bro. You always supporting, man. Thank you for that, Zelly. Thank you for supporting the channel. Listen, I'm expound on what you just said, right? When the Ravens were playing even in 2019, and I tell this people, because this was 2018 when he took over for a dead team in the water. We were 4-5, and he ended up winning almost every game except for one for the rest of the season, right? There was, so we ended up going to 10-6. There was a time in 2019 when they looked at the Ravens and they said, the offensive line is below mid. They don't have, their running backs are below average. They might have the worst weapons in the league. And their defense isn't what we're accustomed to Ravens football. We don't see them winning 7 games. Maybe even, not even maybe 6 games. The only way they can maybe even muster 9 or 10 wins is if Lamar has one of the greatest sophomore seasons of all time. That's what I'm trying to tell, that people be changing narratives, right? So from then, like when we won in 2019, went 14-2, oh, the Ravens are unstoppable. People forget that they started off 2-2 that year. With the defense not playing well, it was the addition of Marcus Peters to the team that allowed this team defensively to make, strides forward. But making no mistake about it, we weren't no world beaters. Our team was trash then. We went 14-2. What happened then? Like, people forget those things. See, Nitro don't forget. I remember all of it. I remember when everyone was saying, we don't got a good team and stuff like that, right? I remember when everyone said the offensive line. Like, that's what the professionals, the people that a lot of you guys subscribe to, was saying. They changed one guy. One. Lamar Demetrius Jackson. Then all of a sudden, 14-2 happens, magic happens, and everyone's like, they're the best team in football. They have no weaknesses. Everybody is great. Pro Bowl for everybody. All pros for everybody. Harbaugh for president. Let them meet the president. EDC, the best GM, best team builder. Ozzie, who? In EDC, we trust. Lamar, the team was built around him. Greg Roman's an offensive genius. This was built for Lamar. This is how we did it. They got the best out of a player that's not supposed to be playing quarterback. Like, I remember all of it. Tila, good morning. And I be saying, what's up? Like, people be forgetting this stuff. I don't forget. Not at all. So for everybody saying it's an impossibility that we would even be able to make the playoffs if Lamar Jackson returns, you're not used to Lamar Jackson. You know what's crazy? And here's the thing. And I'm going to call this. I want y'all. I want you to clip this part, please. Because I know that y'all be posting stuff and everything. I want you to clip this part. Mark my words. If the Ravens make the playoffs, Lamar Jackson comes back and they end up making the playoffs, they lose one game after all of this, max 2 games after this, and they go on an incredible run, you will have Raven fans, after all this has happened, say that the offensive line has gotten better and it is fixed. That the defense has gotten better, it is fixed. That John Harbaugh is a Super Bowl head coach and he is fixed. That EDC wasn't wrong, he is fixed. Like, I'm telling y'all this. I'm telling y'all this right now. Mark my words. Mark my words. Mark my words. Mark my words. You know what's funny, Mike M? A lot of people have called cap on me. Do you know why so many people support the Wunderkind Show? Forget about my puckish charm. Throw that out the window. It's because I call things and they end up being correct. Make no mistake about it, I've called a lot. Now, I've been wrong on some things, but the amount that I've been correct on far and vastly outweighs the wrongs. We're talking the difference between Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan God Blue. The difference. I was saying this stuff when it wasn't cool to say this stuff. And I was getting lambasted for it. Ridiculed for it. People was making up like pictures online and saying that I'm this and I'm that. I don't, listen, Wayne Wavy, he's not saving us. He's saving Harbaugh. And he has saved Harbaugh multiple times. He has saved the Ravens multiple times. Most of you guys are just coming around to this now. Sarah Ellison was even, bro, Sarah Ellison from the vault is even, Bobby from the vault is even like, bro, this is egregious. I'm like, oh. Y'all agreeing now. You see what I'm saying? Flex zone, mark my words. You're going to sit here and be like, dang, Nitro, you really do this. Nitro, you're going to need cheating for that wine when we go 1-6. Iowa Horse, we're going to get to see. We're going to get to see. I just have a feeling that Lamar's going to come back and go nuclear. And when he goes nuclear, everyone's going to forget about all the deficiencies of this team. I'm telling y'all. Donovan Carter, $5 donation. Ravens getting into the playoffs this year will be the worst thing to happen for this team. We're not built for Super Bowl. We're built like a purgatory Steelers. Donovan Carter, you see what shouts to you. You see where I'm going with this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, see, that some people that have been watching this show and understand me, understand where I'm trying to make a point without me saying I'm trying to make a point. Shout out to you, DC. My point of this is what they've employed Lamar to do. The roster was never Super Bowl ready. I've been complaining about this for years. Years with an S. Plural. I've been complaining the same thing with the coaching. For years. S. Plural. Lamar is here to get the most out of this team that has been poorly built and coached. I'm letting you know that now. That's his job. But Shotty, as long as we're making it to the playoffs, winning a lot of games, a lot of excitement, getting all these nighttime games and primetime games, but Shotty's happy. Shotty's very happy. Harbaugh's happy. Because guess what? That puts Harbaugh back into the thing saying, well, the Ravens are winning. What's the problem? It's Lamar why they can't get it done. You know what I'm saying? Because Harbaugh's a Super Bowl head coach. He's a Super Bowl winning head coach. You know what I'm saying? It's Lamar's fault why they, yeah, you got to do more. You think I'm joking? That hasn't been what's been happening thus far? Does everybody suffer from amnesia? Forgetfulness? Dementia? Huh? People don't realize, like, 10-7 is very doable for this Baltimore Ravens team. Very doable. And once Lamar does that, they're going to praise John Harbaugh for righting the ship. I'm not asking you guys, I'm telling you. Lamar's not going to get all the praise. It's going to be John Harbaugh. Most of the Ravens fans that are complaining now are going to forget about that was at the beginning of the season, Nitro. Look at how well we played against this team. We got it. Watch. Watch. Moggs, if Monk is being sabotaged and he needs to speak up otherwise, all right. Keep it clean, please. Just keep it a little cleaner. Please. At worst, we go 9-8. Bateman Nation, I feel the same way. We're not going to be a top 5 drafting team unless, God forbid, Lamar goes down with another injury. God forbid. That's the only way. Because, mind you, a lot of the sacks that we are seeing, Lamar escapes those. Lamar makes plays. Even that one play where that one guy came and then you saw Cooper Rush stop. Cooper Rush could have went left. And what? There was 2 people open on the left side. That's a Lamar level play. I'm telling y'all, man, everyone said this roster was stacked. No, I did not say the roster was stacked. Not me. Dwayne, you know you didn't hear it from over here. And you're not going to find any proof of that on any. You're going to hear me say this team is a decent built team, but it all goes by how Lamar goes. That's exactly what I said. And I got people telling me, nah, Nitro, you tripping, all these all pros and stuff like that. We're going to be just fine. That's what was said to me, so I don't want to hear it. I say 11-6. I'm calling it from now. Worst 10-7. I think we go 11-6. Why can't guys just be playing terrible like it says on the tape? Why can't coaches just be doing stupid calls on the sideline like the tape says? It's never that. It's about the narrative. It's about the narrative. Wayne Wavy, listen, when we hit that 10-7 or 11-6, you're going to be so pissed off. You're going to be like, how? I'm going to be like, Lamar's how? And then you're going to come to the full realization that, oh my God, how bad was that 14-2 team then? That 11-6 team right after that? That 12-5 team after that? Like, what? I've already been there. Already been in that mindset. You want to get rid of Harbaugh because then his philosophies go out the window. His favoritism goes out the window. Falele follows him out of the window. Maybe not Nitro, but everybody was saying it, and they got the best roster on. Oh my God, I know. A lot of people, that was the narrative. They got the best roster on paper. Yeah, how many times did I say, bro, they do not have the best roster? That is a lie. Then you started hearing Zim, all the other people on Twitter pointing out all the Pro Bowl players, all the All-Pro players. I said, all right, we'll see. I said Lamar is so good that with him, anything is possible. That's what I have said. I've said that with Lamar Jackson, anything is possible because he covers up for all the deficiencies of this team. The problem with this team is that they melt down even worse when the playoffs happen. The O-line becomes even worse in the playoffs. The defense, can't stop nobody in the playoffs. Like I tell people this right now, right? Y'all don't understand that. Like, the defense doesn't give up that much points. They're milking the clock against them. They can't get off the field on 3rd and downs. They have one of the worst 3rd down percentages in NFL history if you go back and look at it. See, these are the things, you got to look at the entire context. People just look at the narrative. So teams don't want to make mistakes, so they're very careful with the ball. They're not trying to go crazy with the ball. That's why once the Chiefs got a big lead on us, 17 points, milk the clock. Is that not what happened? They scored very easily on our defense. Did they not? Thank you. That's what we trying to tell you, but no one wants to listen. Donovan Carter with another $5 donation. Yes! We need full-fledged failure for things to change. We're trapped. Only way is boycotting the games and sending a message that the product stinks. Yeah, I keep telling y'all that. That's the only way. But no one's going to listen to me. Nobody's going to listen to me. They're going to be like, nah, Nitro, nah. Like, all right, we're going to do another year of me being like, I told you so, and you getting mad at me for saying I told you so. You know what's funny? Y'all don't know, I'm part of a group on Twitter called the Rebel Ravens, right? Those are my guys and ladies. Shout outs to them. There's a plethora of us. One of the people in the group is Yuri. I don't know if some of y'all know Yuri, right? That's my guy. Y'all don't know Yuri, but if y'all know Yuri, if y'all be on Twitter, y'all should know Yuri if you're in Raven spaces, right? That's one of my guys. And he's part of the Rebel Ravens, right? So he posts, I'm going to show y'all crazy. He went viral yesterday. Y'all know that, right? Y'all didn't know Yuri went viral yesterday? Yuri went viral yesterday because he had posted something about Lamar and the team. Let me see if I can find it and read it to you verbatim. Because, yeah. Yuri funny. That's my guy. People don't know that. Like, people don't know that I'm friends with a lot of people. Like, that's one of my guys. So, he posted pretty much like, dang, I know that Lamar covered up for a lot of deficiencies, but I didn't know he covered it up for all 52 players. And it went viral. It legit went viral. It went very viral. That's what I be trying to tell people sometimes. Like, y'all not understanding. Like, now people are getting to that point where they're like, oh, this is how bad they are. Yeah. This is how bad they are. This is how bad they've been. The problem is no one wants to believe it. So they go on acting like, everything is normal, and it's not. But now, for real, the blind optimism for when LJ comes back as if he's playing, but baffles me. Mike M, nah, bro, it's not that. It's that football is not just a physical game. It's a mental game, right? I'll give you an example of this. I know you guys remember Poop Gate. Do you remember that? Do y'all remember that game? Ravens versus the Browns. It was one of the highest scoring games in AFC North history between the both of us. Baker Mayfield and Lamar comes jogging out of the tunnel to throw a touchdown on 4th down to seal the game. Y'all remember that game? Sean calls for a $5 donation. Yes, please slap Ronnie Stanley for telling Lamar not to be so mean to the offensive line. I remember that. Double slap to Ronnie Stanley. Yes. Do y'all remember that game? Lamar, we were up by 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Lamar, the Browns look like they're going to get blown out. I'm going to show you how this is a give and take game, right? Yes. Mike M, look at the game in its totality, right? Look at the game in its totality. We were up by more than 17 points. Looking like the Browns are going to get blown out. Only thing that happens is Lamar says he's cramping. He has to go. We didn't know at the time. He runs to the locker room. All of a sudden, the defense can't play defense no more. All of a sudden, the offense can't move the ball. All of a sudden, it's bad play calling, bad everything. And then they come back and go up on us. Do you not remember that game? And then Lamar jogs out on the field on 4th and 5. Throws a touchdown to Hollywood Brown. And all of a sudden, the defense remembered how to play defense. All of a sudden, the coaches remember how to coach. Of course, Lamar's always cramping. He's literally carrying the weight of the Ravens and running around and making plays. Do you have any idea you would cramp too? You know how many hamstrings we all would be pulling back?
Oh!
Lamar's cramping because, bro, he always got to be moving around, running around, be a part of the run game, then have solid enough feet to throw the ball while not being jumpy and happy feet in the pocket when the offensive line is consistently breaking down. Like, come on now. Donovan Carter with a $2 donation. Yes. O-line softer than wet Charmin like the coach. Facts. Yeah, you remember that game, right? That's what I be trying to tell people. You have to look at it in its totality. How much points we put up that game? Wasn't that 40 points? It was like 40-something to 38 or something like that. It was a big scoring game. That we gave up 17 points like this. Everyone was like, Baker Mayfield drove down on us multiple times. Baker was like, and then he ran in for a touchdown. He was popping, locking, pop, locking, dropping all over our defense. Y'all don't remember that? I do. Lamar comes back out. Game. Just like that. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like y'all been watching the Ravens, but haven't really been watching the Ravens. What year was that? Wasn't that 2020? I'm really like that, guys. Trying to tell y'all that, bro. I'm really like that. The Ravens have always been constructed that way. It's Lamar or bust. It's not blind faith. It's understanding that's how they've been winning. That's how they have been winning. Lamar Jackson changes the way how you can even play defense on the team. Think about it. This is the same team before we allowed the Bills to come back on us. We were beating the Bills. Y'all don't remember that? And then what happened? Then the coach said, nah, we want to keep giving them back the ball. And the Bills came back and beat us. Y'all don't remember that? Y'all don't remember that? That was this year too. Question for everybody that thinks I'm lying. Did you think this team was this bad during the Bills game? There goes your answer. There goes your answer. None of you thought this team was this bad during the Bills game. None of you. None of you. Not one of you. Team effort only goes so far. It's like if he's not on the field, they don't even I don't want to play no more, man. Oh, Lamar's not here. We buy. Y'all act like y'all don't remember this. That's my problem. Listen. You remember when Michael Jordan went off to the Chicago Bulls? The very next season, the very season when he retired, they had 50-something wins. It was 2 wins less than when they had him, right? And everyone was like, oh, man. That's because the Bulls are stacked. Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? Then the very next year, now that they're off of that high of thinking, oh, yeah, they're one of the worst teams in the entire NBA. See, I don't remember that stuff. See, I do. One of the worst teams. Michael Jordan comes back like magic. They're back to being one of the best teams in the league. Y'all don't remember that? Go look it up if you don't believe me. Don't look it up if you don't believe me. Then all of a sudden, because listen, sometimes with players, there are certain players. Hold up. You said, hold up. You said, I don't like this convo, not gonna lie. It's subjective. Okay. Let me do it. Let me say it this way then. Do you remember a middle linebacker by the name of Ray Lewis? How he would talk to guys, hold guys accountable, and get them to play to a higher level than what even their talent may have told you they had? Forget Lamar. That's the problem. We keep looking at Lamar. Let's you look at somebody else so you would understand where I'm coming from. Ray Lewis. You're going to try to tell me that we had super teams all that time? Ray Lewis got 2 Super Bowls. 2. How many times you saw Ray Lewis rally the troops? Get them into a mental capacity of saying, we're going to run through a wall. We don't care if you're more talented. We're going to punch you in the face. Let's see if you still got a plan after that. How many times you seen that, Aya Forrest? I'm talking to you directly. How many times have you seen that? Forget Lamar Jackson. Let's talk about Ray Lewis. So my point, so you understand exactly what my point is. There are certain players that teams are built on, and if they're not there, the team don't even look like the same team. Another version of that. Do you remember the Colts? After Peyton Manning got hurt, the Colts the previous year won 13 games, if I'm not mistaken. The next year, Peyton Manning went down because of his neck. They won one game. There was no injuries, no nothing. And without Peyton Manning, they won one game. They looked like the worst team in the NFL. One guy. Peyton Manning. Remember that? And they thought he wasn't going to come back from his neck. You don't remember that? Then he goes to the Broncos and proves to everybody, y'all should have gave me my money. Are you going to say it? Forget Ray Lewis. Let's go to Peyton Manning. And we all kept saying that the Patriots were built better as a team than the Colts, because the Colts were totally dependent on Peyton Manning. The defense was dependent on him for getting a lead and then allowing them to pin their ears back and go attack the opposing quarterback. Because now you're hampered, because now you can't use your whole play sheet, because now you just can't run the ball, throw the ball. We don't know what you're going to do. You got to throw the ball. That's why I put Peyton Manning in there. See how quick you said I disagree, Nigel, because Lamar isn't a vocal leader. That's why I made sure I put. You don't think I'm gonna bring this full circle? It's me, baby. That's exactly why I brought up Peyton Manning. That's the exact reason, because Peyton Manning was never the vocal leader of the Colts. You know the difference between the Colts and the Patriots? The Patriots were built that no matter, everybody did their jobs all game long. The Colts were built that as long as Peyton Manning is being the best of the best of the best, sir, hence his name, the Sheriff, then we'll be fine. So when they would rattle Peyton, they couldn't do anything. They couldn't do anything. They could not do anything. Are you gonna say my point lost truth? Because I'm giving you no. He wasn't the vocal leader of that team. No, he was not. He was one of the leaders of the team, but he wasn't the vocal leader of the team. No, he was not. Just like at the beginning, like Tom Brady wasn't always the vocal leader of the team. The first 4 Super Bowls for the Patriots, Tom wasn't the vocal leader. I know my history. Tom Brady became a vocal leader, but he wasn't always the vocal leader. He was not. But, okay. I want you to understand something, but the point that I'm making is that when you're looking at these teams, you build teams that aren't one-person centric. You understand where I'm coming from? That's how you win. That you can win a lot of games being one-person centric. Look, the Panthers did it with what's his name, Cam Newton, right? Atlanta tried to do it with Michael Vick, centric with one player. Philadelphia 76ers with Allen Iverson, one-person centric. Houston Rockets with what's his name, James Harden, one-person centric. But when you have a team of guys, it's different. Hold up. So Tom Brady was the vocal leader of the first 4 Super Bowls? He was the unmitigated leader of the Patriots. You're gonna see that with a straight face? Tom Brady was the face of the Ravens. I mean the Patriots. He was the vocal leader. Come on now, man. And the defensive players were. And the defensive was good. The defensive players were. They were the vocal leaders of those teams. Matter of fact, Tom Brady said it himself. There's actual proof. They even say, "Yeah, I wasn't the." And the defensive players came out and say, "Yeah, we like that's how it happened." Come on now, man. Like, and that's my thing, right? We want Lamar. That's why I got mad at people for saying, "Well, we want Lamar to be more vocal." So once again, this is me being. I'm showing you the entire context. We're asking Lamar to be Ray Lewis, the head coach, the GM, the play caller, the best player, the quarterback, and also the best weapon. All behind a crappy O-line. That's crazy. Y'all forget about Bob Sanders and like, bro, there's so many guys like that were the vocal leaders of the teams. A lot of times back then, the leaders of the team, the vocal leaders were not offensive players. A lot of the time, they were defensive players for most of those teams. It was very rare for you to get that the quarterback was the vocal leader back then. As I'm looking at some of y'all like, y'all just starting to watch football now? Like back then, most of the vocal leaders of the teams were defensive players. Those are facts. You can't even argue it. Like, yo, like Eli Manning, he was the face of the Giants. He was never the vocal leader. Yo, what? Aaron Rodgers wasn't the vocal leader. Yo, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I need y'all to stop for a second and take a step back and think about what you're saying. Strand, thank you. Like, I'm not lying to this stuff, bro. Like, they were never the vocal leaders. What you're asking Lamar to do is to now be Ray Lewis on top of all the other responsibilities he has. With him being gone, you're seeing just how much responsibility he has on his plate. It's his job to have long drives at times so that the defense can rest and then come out where they could be a little more aggressive. Why? Because now the other team is a little strapped in their play calling. That's all his job. I've heard Raven fans even say the reason why we don't got numbers because Lamar can't persuade people to come play with them. Great player. People want to play for great players. But at the same time, the Ravens don't want to pay nobody. I'm trying to tell you, y'all not realizing what I'm saying. I've been saying this stuff for a while. Hence why I'm so good at reiterating it. Because I've already said all of this before. Donovan Carter with a $10 donation. Yes, Donovan Carter, you can't rah-rah players that aren't talented enough to do their jobs consistently. Once a captain if the crew is incompetent. Lamar being a leader won't help if his teammates can't help themselves. Facts. A lot of you guys are saying this. Okay, let's rewind it back. A lot of you guys are saying this about Lamar when his weapons were Willie Snead, Miles Boykin, a one-footed Hollywood Brown, Seth Roberts. Like, y'all were saying this when he had teammates like that. That's why I be laughing. I be like, because you got to laugh at it after a while. Like, y'all looking at it and be like, bro, y'all ain't serious, bro. Yo. Nigel, remember when they put Flacco to be a vocal leader with Kubiak? John and Joe never saw eye to eye after. Ooh. Vent. Very good point. Very good point. Very good point. Very good point. Pretty much, I want you to understand, and I understand what you're saying, Flex. I'm asking Lamar to demand greatness. I get what you're saying. But think about the players that you're asking to demand greatness from. They can't even make other rosters. And if they do, they're on the practice squad. That's my problem. Yes, I force, yes. The team in 2018 fought harder than this one. Do you know why they did? Because they weren't accustomed to being saved by 8. Thank you. Making up. Yeah, yo. Hey, yo. You're making my point. Thank you very much for saying the I have words. Yes, you made the point that I've been saying. Yes. You see what you just said? That team fought harder than this team. Why? Because they weren't used to, they didn't become accustomed to being saved by 8. Thank you. That's the point. That's the point. Jared Thomas is Kush, Shady McCoy, and Emmanuel Archer said that Lamar Jackson has to be like Josh Allen and cuss guys on the field. Shady said he gained love when Josh cussed him out in Buffalo. Ain't that some crazy stuff? Can you imagine what are y'all gonna say if y'all see Lamar start cussing people out on the field? Oh my gosh. There's only a certain types of players that can do that. Look at that now. What's up, producer? What's up? See, hey, and I'm gonna be real with you guys. I like this. This is where I like it. Like, we're talking to each other. We're going back and forth. We're taking different sides of two different arguments. We're comparing them. We're arguing about them. We're going back and forth. We're doing it all respectively. That's always the key, doing it respectively. But this is what I like. This is what I like. You know why? Because this is where truth gets found. I'm not always going to be correct. I know that. But what I want to do is try to open everybody's eyes to what has been the glaring weaknesses of this Baltimore Ravens team. Shout out to everybody for participating in this. Because no, I'm not going to say anybody's inherently wrong. What I'm saying is this is a nuanced conversation that has to happen. But everybody's been prancing around having it. You gotta have these uncomfortable conversations. These are the conversations they should be having in the locker room in Baltimore. You want to be real? You want to talk facts? These are the conversations that have to happen in Baltimore for change to happen. Everybody, oh, my feelings. Oh, why did you say that? Hey, Nigel, did you see Cordell's tweet of him interviewing Rush on his perspective being benched? Once again, hard lying. Hard stay lying. Yeah. And that's my point. You know what I'm saying, guys? That's why listen, man, I love these conversations. And we have to continue having them. Because hopefully this conversation gets so loud that they start having them in the building. And if they start having it in the building, change can happen. Then wins can truly happen. Listen, I have Horace, Jay, ISO, Gregory L, World Class. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Producer, Dre, King Lee, Kush, Ravens, Flex Zone, Sean Coles, all of y'all. I want you to understand something. I don't want to win a Super Bowl. You understand? Nitro from the Wonder King Show does not want to win a Super Bowl. I want to win multiple Super Bowls. I want this to be a dynasty. I want, when you talk about the NFL history, you gotta bring up the Baltimore Ravens as one of the greatest organizations and one of the greatest runs and teams that this league has ever seen. That's what I want. And if I'm not getting that, I'm gonna talk my talk. I'm gonna walk that walk. And I don't care who the fans need for. That's why I'm sending these slaps all across the globe. Cause I'm slapping all over the world. You know the song. Oh, oh. Let's go. That's what I want. I need to be convinced that you believe what you say. Listen, man, I'm telling you, man. I'm 100% all the time, man. I'm 100% this way all the time. Well, not all the time, you know what I'm saying? You guys are kind of getting the side of me that my family gets. But that's what I want. And if I'm not getting that, I'm going to let them know I'm not getting what I want. I want, when everything is said and done, when you talk about the Baltimore Ravens, you're talking about them like the 49ers, like the Patriots, like the Kansas City Chiefs. That's what I want. Once we get that, okay, you'll see me fall back a little bit like, I got what I want, Papi. I'm good, Papi. I got what I want, Papi. I'm good, Papi. Like straight up, Dre Dogs and Nigel been doing this for years. Like some of you guys weren't even on Twitter when I was getting, bro. There were, and I'm not gonna give up names, but y'all know who I'm talking. If you've been on Twitter with me, you guys remember some of the people on some of the NFL and Ravens media that were saying like weird things, crazy things on the side of the neck, even about me. I had to stand on all 10 from then to now. I had some people say I'm an idiot, I'm stupid, I don't know what I'm talking about. And then when the stuff comes full head, it's like, yo, Nitro was saying this. Because remember back then, Twitter spaces were huge. Everybody was in the Twitter spaces. Or the Facebook thing or in the Reddit stuff. Like everyone was in that stuff. It gets to a point to where, and I'm being real with you, it gets to a point to where we got to look at this team and demand greatness. What do you guys want? Like, I want greatness. I want unmitigated greatness. If we're not unmitigatedly having greatness, then I don't want it. And I know with the talent that we have, especially at quarterback and what we got in Derrick Henry still being able to run the way he does, we can do it. But this coaching staff has to be able to get out of its own way. Has to. Has to, man. Has to. But guys, that's another episode of the Wunderkind Morning Show. Yes. Thank you all for watching. Thank y'all for the love and support. You guys are amazing. Y'all know how we do it over here. We stay respectful. We have little disagreements, but we go. We talk about uncomfortable conversations. And you guys and I actually respond to you guys. This is a back and forth. Thank you guys for being part of the Wunderkind Morning Show, being, part of this, what I'm trying to build over here. And hopefully this team can keep going. Real quick, what did Jared Thomas say real quick? Did you say? Nigel Shady said that he couldn't get behind a QB that doesn't cuss him out. He said Brady, Allen, and Mahomes all cussed him out, and he doesn't see Lamar do that. Lamar's gotten on his guys hard. Pause. But once again, just to cuss them out like that and bump them in the chest and all type of stuff like that, Lamar will get absolutely crucified for doing something like that. Crucified. But once again, I just want to say thank you for everybody. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Before we leave, before you guys leave, before we close, you know how we end every show with a little bit of nostalgia trivia, right? And there's a little bit of nostalgia trivia I got for you guys. Now, if you guys grew up in the early 2000s, there were some real big stars coming out of the 90s that were still very relevant. And you had some upcoming ones, especially from the lady singers, right? R&B. And there's 4 particular artists that I'm going to ask you guys, out of the 4 of these ladies, which had the best vocals as a vocalist, not the better artist. Who is the best singer out of these 4 ladies? Let me know. Ooh. Was it Mary J. Blige, Janet Jackson, rest in peace Aaliyah, or Ashanti? I love y'all too, Ash. Thank you so much. Who was the better vocalist out of these 4 ladies? Yo, Mod said, hold up, Nitro. Let me load up Google first. Oh my gosh. What? You're gonna say Mary? Bro, y'all saying Mary J is the better vocalist than these 4 ladies? I know who I'm saying, who I think is the better vocalist. I'm not pure singing. I know who I got his mind. I'm going to see some of y'all saying Aaliyah, a.k.a. Mary, a.k.a. the Diddlerette. Oh my gosh, bro. Play Let Me Know and it's a rap. Aaliyah, y'all is going crazy. Janet Jackson lip syncs. Vocal, I'm talking about vocally. I don't got either of them as being vocally the best. There's one lady on here that is the best vocally to me. And I've heard them all sing without vocally. I know who I'm picking. I have not got Mary J as being vocally better than any of those. Mary is Little Diddy. A lot of people saying Aaliyah, more than a woman, more than you ever, more than your mother. I see more, I be more than a woman, more than your lover, more than your lover. I'll be more. Yo, okay, Aaliyah got some hits, but as a vocalist, I don't think she holds a candle. If I'm ranking them 1 through 4, vocally, I'm not talking about as an artist. Ashanti is the best vocalist out of these 4 women. And I don't think it's relatively even close. And for anybody that's going to argue that point, I want you to pull up that thing called Google and that thing called YouTube. And I want you to go back and I want you to go listen to Ashanti sing. Like actually sing. Like her warm-ups and everything else. And I'm sorry. I got Ashanti as the best vocalist out of these 4 women. If I'm picking the best career longevity, it's Janet and Mary. Aaliyah had the most promise because she was a triple threat. She could sing well, she could dance, she was extremely pretty. She was the blueprint for Beyonce. But Beyonce is a much better singer than Aaliyah and also a better dancer than Aaliyah. But she was the foundational blueprint for a lot of these upcoming solo female acts after her. Nah. Ashanti, what I've heard, Ashanti is just like I had somebody arguing to me that Adele's a better singer than Beyonce. I remember somebody was arguing with me and I said, are you crazy? Beyonce's vocal range is so beyond Adele, it's laughable. Like, she can't hold a candle vocally to Beyonce. Adele can sing, but that's what I'm trying to tell people. It's just like the old, like, Celine Dion or Whitney Houston. I'm like, Celine's a beautiful singer, an amazing singer, one of the greatest singers of all time. She cannot hold water to Whitney. She cannot. I'm sorry. None of them can. Listen, Ashanti could sing. I'm telling y'all this right now. She could sing. Mary's more like rap singing. I don't think she has the vocal range to really compete with an Ashanti. Mary J kind of like got a T-Boz vocal range almost, but she's more popular. Yes, she can. People are going to see. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, Ashanti can sing. She can sing. If you go to other singers, they'll tell you the same thing. If you go to other singers, they'll give you the same thing. They'll tell you the same thing I'm saying. She can sing. Aaliyah, out of these four, is probably the weakest singer vocally out of these four women. Janet's the second. I got Mary over those two. I got Ashanti as the best. I don't know, Aaliyah, Ashanti pretty. But prime Janet, you remember when she did that one song with Busta? Gonna make your body scream. Gonna make your body. Bro. That Janet, oh man, listen here, bro. That Janet was on another level, bro. That Janet was bad. Bad. Janet, I wouldn't say the bad, like Janet bad, bro. Michael Jackson bad. I'm not bugging. Oh. I'm not bugging. Keep basing I'm on something, bro. Y'all hilarious, bro. Listen, that's why I like having these conversations at the end. I love this time. You know I love doing this. Because all of it this is totally subjective. But there's been other singers, very talented singers, that if you had to pick out of the four, they're going to pick Ashanti. Telling y'all, man. Ashanti, do not believe. I'm telling y'all, she's singing a lot better than a lot of y'all give her credit for. Y'all going to go back and be like, dang, my bad, I didn't even know. Be like, yo, I love you guys. But guys, that's an episode of the Wonder Kid Morning Show. Y'all have a great day. Don't worry. Well, I'm going to have more stuff like this because when we got to be talking about male singers or rappers and stuff like that, we're going to, I love doing the throwback questions and stuff. I love doing this. So definitely hope that you guys enjoyed the show. Jennifer Lopez cannot sing. Jennifer Lopez cannot sing. Yo, pro kid, she cannot sing. She cannot. She's really pretty and she can dance. But she is not a singer, bro. No. When she did that, that wasn't her. Yo, you know who's another one who's really pretty and can dance that can't sing? What's the other Spanish girl? Hips Don't Lie, Shakira. You ever heard of it? Whatever, we to be together, holiday. You forget how she sings because all you're looking at is her hips going like this. So you forget about her vocals. Shakira cannot sing, bro. J-Lo can't sing. Shakira can't sing. Most of the Spanish women singers cannot sing. Now, the original Selena, she could sing. But the other ones, nah, they just really, really pretty. And they can dance. But Shakira cannot sing, bro. She cannot sing. You go listen to some of her songs. She cannot sing. She is not a good singer at all. She just, see, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. If y'all just took away their faces, you know who's a real singer? Look up this name. Tamala Mann. That's a singer. What's the girl from that sang with Beyonce, forgot her name. Jennifer Hudson. That's a singer. Those are singers. Britney Spears can't sing. Christina Aguilera can sing. Yes, Christina Aguilera can sing. She can sing. Christina Milian cannot sing. Just the same way how Cassie can't sing. You are waiting for long and many answer your call. I know that for sure. You're gonna wait that long. Stop. Britney cannot sing. She cannot sing. Your toxic comes within like. Y'all remember when You ever seen that one thing when they were doing the world, We Are the World song, and you heard Michael Jackson sing without any other, when I'm down and out, and I see no hope at all. And he was singing it, and you heard those other singers, well, you best believe the road I hear can fall. You heard how they sound? All those singers, a lot of them cannot sing. They cannot actually sing. Adele can sing. She can sing, but she's not better than Beyonce at singing. It's not even close. Brandy used to be a backup singer, if I'm not mistaken. She used to be a backup singer, so she can sing. Faith Evans can sing also. She could blow. But guys, look, that's the episode of the Wonder Kid Morning Show. You have a wonderful day. I love you guys. Please stay blessed. Stay safe. I'll see you guys here same time as tomorrow. And y'all know my slogan. Peace. Taylor Swift cannot sing. Oh! Taylor Swift cannot sing. She cannot sing. No, she's not. Adele doesn't have the vocal range of Beyonce. She doesn't have the vocal control of Beyonce. I'm not asking you. Like, before I did, we used to go to, competitions for singing. Yeah, you're looking at one of them. Before I lost my voice, yeah. I'm telling you right now, Adele is not better than Beyonce at singing. It's not even, and that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is the old action they used to say with Whitney Houston and Celine Dion. Celine Dion's an incredible singer, but she cannot touch Whitney. She cannot touch Whitney. I'm not, go ask Adele if she can sing better than Beyonce. She's going to be like, no. Y'all see when Beyonce sang, what's that one Italian song? I never said Adele can't sing. I said she can't sing better than Beyonce. And I'm not even a Beyonce fan. I'm being honest with you. If we're talking just pure vocals, Adele can't sing with Jennifer Hudson, Tamala Mann, Beyonce. She can't sing with those type of ladies. I'm sorry, she can't. It doesn't mean she's not great. She's a great singer, but she cannot hold water to those ladies. I'm sorry, she can't. She cannot. She cannot. Adele cannot sing better than Beyonce, Jennifer Hudson, or Tamala Mann. I'm not asking you guys. This is where the subjective comes out. This is facts. She does not have the vocal range or the vocal control of any which one of those three ladies. She does not. That's a fact. When we're done with this live, go look up vocal range of Adele, vocal range of Beyonce, vocal control of Beyonce, vocal control of Adele. You're gonna be like, it's not close. It's not close. The problem is that Beyonce does a whole bunch of other things, so a lot of times her singing doesn't get looked at how it should get sung. Beyonce is a true mezzo-soprano. A true mezzo-soprano. Listen, anybody that knows me knows I'm not a Beyonce fan, but I give credit where credit is due. The singer that's better than both of them is Tamala Mann. If y'all want to hear what a singer with unlimited vocal range, vocal control, go listen to some Tamala Mann. Because Tamala Mann and Jennifer Hudson sing better than Beyonce. Just to let y'all know that. But at the same time, Beyonce's in their league. Adele is not in those three ladies' leagues. She's not. I'm trying to tell you that. When you go back and listen to Beyonce warming up, go look right now and go to Google. Beyonce warming up. You're going to be like, oh, crap. Mariah in her prime is another amazing singer. In her prime, Mariah is one of the greatest singers of all time in her prime. Mariah was up there. I mean, man, you got... Listen, we're going to have this conversation because I got to go, guys. But I love you guys. Have a great day. See, y'all keeping the show going because we arguing. See, this is why I love this part of the show. I love this part of the show. Because we're going to argue. We're going to be going at each other. I love it. I absolutely love it, guys. But have a great day, guys. Peace. And I'm out of here. Yep.
Finish him, Daddy. You're not my dad! Finish him, Daddy.